Hey everyone, I'm Udaya, a Bluemix Research Associate in Miracle Software Systems. In this video, I'm going to show you and give a quick overview of IBM Bluemix and Watson Conversation, and will show you how to develop a simple chatbot by using this Watson Conversation service. Now, I'll tell you what is IBM Bluemix first. Bluemix is an IBM platform to host your applications in the cloud. The huge benefit of cloud platform is that you don't have to set up any server-side infrastructure yourself. As a developer, you can focus on writing code. You can also leverage many Bluemix services rather than having to reinvent the wheel. This allows you to develop innovative applications more rapidly than ever before. In order to get started, Bluemix provides a simple graphical user experience on bluemix.net where you can register and start creating applications and services. Now, and also what I like most about Bluemix of the services that you can use to quickly build new applications. At this point, there are more than 100 services provided by IBM and the community. As I described, Bluemix provides a lot of capabilities to build powerful cloud applications in little time. In addition to that, it's also a lot of fun to build cool applications and learn new technologies. Now, before that, I'll let you discuss about two chatbots. There are two types of chatbots, conversational bots and transactional bots. However, even for transactional bots, it is often necessary to carry on a little conversation with the user in order to nail down exactly what the user wants. But programming a machine to carry out a conversation with a human is no easy task. And you can also see that many nested if statements are needed for simple conversations. Now, is there a better tool to overcome this? Yes. It turns out that IBM Watson provides a great service for this kind of application. And the brand name Watson now encompasses everything IBM does in the field of artificial intelligence. Watson now has many software services available via IBM's cloud computing platform, and that is Bluemix. And one such service is Watson Conversation Service. Now, what I'll do is I'll just quickly create a conversation service. Now, if you go into the catalog, under services, you can find the Watson. If you click on the Watson, you'll be finding different Watson services available, and I click on a conversation service style. And in the resulting dialog, you need to enter some basic information such as service label. I just want to name it as conversation-Watson. I'll leave the app unbound because in this case I want to run the app in my local environment. And if I choose to house the app on Bluemix, then I could have bound the service to my application. By doing it in this way, it forms communication channel between apps and services. Now I'll just create this. When service instance is created, it exposes some credentials and URL. And this allows us to host our apps outside of Bluemix. So here you'll be finding service credentials and the URL. And once instance of service is provisioned, you will be landed in this service page, and you can find the launch tool button. Now I'm here in the Watson conversation tool, and it is a place where we set up these conversations and we train Watson as to how to help users. And see, here we don't need to code anything, and we need only minimal amount of coding. That's it. I'm just creating my workspace, and I'm naming it as conversation-AP cloud. I just want to create this. And we need to provide few description if you want, and I'm providing it as a sample bot which tells about AP cloud, and I'm just creating it. If you look at here, you can see view details, edit, duplicate, download as JSON, and delete. If you click on view details, it provides us a workspace ID which we will be having, and it will be helpful for you when you're creating an application. download as JSON. This means when you complete your training in this tool, you can download it as a JSON file and you can import it whenever you want into your workspace. If you want, you can delete. If you want to duplicate it, you can duplicate it. If you want to edit anything, you can edit it here. And I'm just starting off. So I have three things. First, I'll tell you about intent. So an intent is a group of examples of things the user might say to communicate with a specific goal or idea. This helps Watson understand the underlying intent behind the user's words. Creating an intent with a Watson conversation is easy. So I'll start off by taking something the user might want to know, like directions, and then enter a few examples. For example, many conversations will be having greetings as well as goodbyes, right? Greetings in the sense hi, hello, and all, and goodbyes in the sense like yeah, thank you for your help, thank you, bye. People might say in the different ways, right? Those all things will be giving here, and Watson will be trained on them. So I'm starting off with the greetings, and we need to provide few examples for it so that Watson will train and respond back. Hello, hello Watson. Hey, hey, there. Good morning. Hi, there. Hola. Few examples, and yeah, there are few limitations for this. You need to provide at least 5 examples, and intent name should not have spaces, and it can have underscores or hyphens or also numbers. And I'm just creating it. See, it was created as I clicked many times on the create. It's showing me it's already there. Yeah, and if you want, you can create one more, like goodbye, and we'll provide some examples. Bye, bye, bye. What mainly we are doing is we are predicting before itself what user is going to say. I just created few and I'm clicking on create. And see, mainly I'm creating this as I told you, I'm creating this to know some few information about the AP Cloud. What is AP Cloud? What are they going to do? What are the sessions that are available in Digital Summit? Who are the speakers and technologies? These all intents we are going to create now. And I'm taking one more, capabilities. This takes when the user might say like he don't know anything about what exactly is happening in this conversation bot, so he might ask for help, like how are you going to help me? What are you? Tell me what things you can do. Need help. 5 examples is enough. And I'm going to create intent with the AP Cloud. How actually AP Cloud is helping students. What is AP Cloud? How does AP Cloud help? Tell me about AP Cloud. Of AP Cloud. You might have observed here I'm giving a spelling mistake like ABC. L is a capital in the middle. But yeah, Watson will recognize these kind of things also. So you need not to worry. And one more thing I'm going to create is digital summit. How digital summit will help us. What exactly Miracle is showcasing in digital summit. What is digital summit? What will be there in the digital summit? What is the purpose of digital summit? I'm just creating it again. It is created, and I'm creating one more thing as a Miracle, about Miracle. I want to know about Miracle, so I'm giving Miracle info. And I'm providing some examples like tell me about Miracle. Yeah, they might ask like tell me what exactly Miracle soft is. What is Miracle? I'm also creating one more thing, sessions that are available in digital summit. I want to know about the sessions, sessions, timings, what sort of sessions are available. What will be there in the session? Who will be giving the session? And all this sort of stuff. See, it already exists because I just created, I just clicked 2 to 3 times on when it's creating. So it's showing it already exists, but no need to worry. And now I'm just moving into the entities. These examples are enough for me, and I'm just moving into the entities. Like, see, now how does entities work? In this case, it is essentially scanning user's input for an entity. So basically, entity is a user's input, and the user's input, by taking this user's input, we can filter down to look for entries inside for that statement. For example, a user might say, tell me about Miracle. Then how it identifies? It identifies with the entity Miracle, and based on this, it will go to the dialog. I'll just show you. Just click on create new. I just want to give names for Epic Cloud. Cloud. People might say in this way, or without spaces they might give, or I'm just creating. In the meanwhile, I also want to create. I created one Miracle in for that I'm creating. People might say Miracle in different way, Miracle software, Miracle software systems, MSS, right? So I'm just providing them. Based on these value, it is providing us the output. If you want to add more synonyms, you can add here. If you want to add more, you can add them after creating, and if you want, you can delete them. Again, I'm creating a new entity. Digital underscore. People might enter digital commerce. They might also say only the it was created, and I'm creating an entity name speakers. Like we entered who are going to be speakers of the event and all, right, based on the word speaker, based on the value, it is going to be synonyms is nothing but as I told, speaker, some might be speaker, some might be speakers, some might be spokesperson, but it should represent the same meaning, right? So that's why we are providing few synonyms before itself. Creating it. This is a very basic and a sample one. You can extend it for the next level. Station. You can enter like a session, technical session. Yeah, just create it. Now, this is how we create the entities, and entity names also should be should not have spaces, and it can we can provide a name of the entity with a hyphen, underscore, numbers or letters. The limitation is there. I think it's around 120 characters we can provide for that. Now, the main thing, dialogue. Dialogue is how we bring all this together. Dialogue is the structure of the conversation. So here we provide the conversation starting node. This is a conversation starting node, and it should be with the conversation underscore start. Then, and it's a new condition. We didn't create any intent or entity with this name. See, when you create a conversation underscore start, it's providing a default, by default, anything else node. It is used to provide a fallback answer when Watson doesn't understand the user's input. For example, if you didn't give any if you didn't train anything with the intents and entities that are there, then it will go here. Anything else? No. Conversation underscore start. Like for example, this is the node which will display the first starting conversation dialogue. For example, hello, I'm Watson. Hope you are doing good. Now, based on these, see, this is a try it out. See, whatever we write here, it will be displayed here. The starting node. If you want to add the starting, if you want Watson to reply first, you can give it here, or else you don't need to give this conversation underscore start. You can directly go to the greetings or any intents or entities. Now, I'll be giving next. If when user says hello to this dialogue as a response, then it should go to a greetings. I already wrote few dialogues that need to be there. When it responds, see, when user says hello, it should go to this and say, hello, I'm doing good. I'm here to help you know more about AP Cloud, digital domain technologies, and all sort of stuff. And if user might didn't understand what exactly Watson is telling, then it may go to capabilities. Like user might say, I'm trouble understanding you, or help me out, or what do you know, and all that sort of stuff, right? When user asks for help, it goes to this dialog and replies back. Like what I'm programming to tell you about AP Cloud, Team Mission, Digital Summit, and about our company, Miracle Software System. So you can ask any sort of this type of questions. So see, anything else node, you can write trouble understanding you. So ask me about Miracle or AP Cloud. So ask me about AP Cloud. About digital summit. It suggests you. And if you add one more, like to know more, see, I'm clicking on the plus icons here, so that what the next dialog should be, and the side plus indicates if you want to continue the conversation. I'll show you. For example, I'm just clicking on. If you want to know about the Miracle, I'm having an intent Miracle, and I also have entity name company. I'm just going into that. And I have few content about the miracle. I'll just add it here. If you want to give more information and about the miracle, and if you want to extend it, you'll be having a continue from, which helps you to do that. See, I just want to add and company. Uh, I want to add few more content about the miracle. This should reflect to my response. See, when it asks for miracle, it should give this content as well as it also need to give this. So I'm just go to response and it's done. See, I'm adding here a reference link, HTTP. When you push it to your original UI, you'll be having a hyperlink. If you click on here, it will be navigating to this http.miraclesoft.com. But when you're trying in the Bluemix, like a Watson chatbot UI, it will be displayed the same as here. Sorry, it's a as digital summit intent, and I also created an entity for this digital summit. I have few information about the digital summit. When user asks what is a digital summit, then it's going to reply back based on the word digital summit. And we also have see, if you observe that there will be a difference between anything else node and remaining nodes. Hash AP cloud. And I also have entity at the rate about AP cloud. I have few content. I have written few content which Watson need to reply when it identifies the word AP cloud. And the speakers. Oh, I'm sorry. I only created this session. It shows what are the sessions that are available along with the timings. And you see here, I also want to create intent with the speakers and provide some values like who are the speakers of the sessions. This is also important, right? Who are going to be speakers. Who are there as speakers for summit. Who are the speakers? Who will be speakers of the digital summit? In this way we can provide. I just wanted to add one more, that's why I added here. Based on these words, speaker, Watson should reply back. So I want to see add an entity. I already added an entity with the name speaker. Then that's fine. Perfect. Sessions are done. Now I'm going to add my intent. Speaker. Oh, one thing. I just forgot to click on create while developing this. So again, I need to create. Okay. So you need to remember when you're done with adding your examples, for sure you need to click on create. Otherwise they will be removed. Because of patience. Who are the speakers for Summit? Who are going to be the speakers? Who are speakers? Who will be the speakers of the digital summit? I'm just clicking on create. Now it will be displayed. One thing I want to say is, while you're creating intents and entities, Watson Conversation Service will take few minutes of training. As you increase intents and entities, it takes more time. Now speakers is there. Now I can find it in the dialog notes. Speakers is available. Now I just want to add the information which Watson need to reply back. And finally, goodbyes. When users say goodbye, Watson needs to reply back like, do you have any more questions? If you want, you can let me know so that I can reply back. So in this way, Watson will reply back. So this is how Watson conversation training is done. Now we can test it here itself, but see, Watson is done training. Hello, I'm Watson. Hope you're doing good. Okay. Now Watson need to reply back like, as Watson is telling hello, I'm Watson. Hope you're doing good. User might say, hello, Watson. See, it recognizes as a greeting. Hello is recognized as a greeting, and it's replying back from here. Hello, I'm doing good. I'm here to help you to know more about cloud digital summit and all. Okay. Now, user might say, tell me about AP Cloud. It goes to an intent. It recognizes it as an intent AP Cloud and entity about underscore AP Cloud, and it's giving us reply. AP Cloud is an initiative that backed by Microsoft system, and it's conducting a digital summit on December 12th. Now, what is digital summit? See, it also again recognized. See, you might have a question like, if it's not replying you back, it's not identifying, then you can have an option to edit here. You can add them, you can add your intent here, intent and entities. Now, Digital Summit 2016 is the destination for world-class digital transformation skills, and it's a conference. Okay, then who are the speakers in Digital Summit? Speakers or guests of Digital Summit are Sri Nara Chandrababu Naidu, State Chief Minister of AP, and Chanakya Lokam, VP of Innovation Labs, Merkle Software Systems. Okay, then what will be there in the sessions that they are providing? Oh, on Tuesday it's Microsoft Technical Summit, and on Wednesday it's Microsoft Technical Summit, and on Thursday they're going to give IBM Technical Summit, and on Friday it's going to be Digital Hackathon. Okay. This is how you can know about the information, and this is how Watson is exactly working. And finally, user might say goodbye. Sure. See, it recognizes it as its intent as a goodbye, and it's replying. Sure, let me know if you want to know more. See, now you might ask me how anything else node is working. For example, I didn't train on pizza. Let's give pizza. So let me know if you want to know more. Basically, it won't recognize like see. Give me a burger. So in this way, we can develop like a see if you observe anything else node. This node is used to provide default responses. This node is used when none of the nodes that you create are selected for use. And the order of these dialog branches is important. And for example, this topic is mainly based on AP Cloud, digital summit sessions, and all. But if you give in like a user might give default like what is pizza, where is pizza available for me, is cheese is available. See, these are all off topics, right? If you just create an intent like off topic and put all sort of stuff which are not related to this, and if you check, then it will provide you that I'm having trouble understanding you. For example, I just create, I'll just quickly create and show it to you. Off topic. Pizza. Get me the pizza along with cheese, burger, book, pen. I just create a few. It's added, and I think it needs some time for training. We'll just try. The bottom is still trying, that's why it's giving us a previous reply. It says like previously it used to recognize pizza as a goodbye intent, and it is replying sure, let me know if you want to know more. But after training, hopefully the output might be changed. So we need to wait till it is done with the training. See, you can see here that Watson is done training. Now we'll try to give pizza. See, yeah, we got it. See, it is recognized as an intent off topic, and it's telling me I'm trouble understanding, so ask me about AB Cloud and about this. So Watson is working perfectly. So this is a very simple chatbot. You can develop it through for your applications wherever you need. Like this can be used for pizza delivery applications, like ordering of pizza, ordering of flowers, and all sort of stuff. Manual work is reduced. Virtual chatbot is works as a virtual chatbot and all. So how you might ask me how we need to interact this conversation service to our application. So first, user interacts with the your application will be with the first your user will be getting UI, like a user interface that you implemented. This can be a mobile app or a robot with a voice interface. Now, application sends this user input into the conversation service. When user enters some data or input that he gives, will be going into the conversation service. Your app connects to your workspace that I've shown you previously, and service interprets the user input and gathers information that is needed. So for these, you code your application to connect to the conversation workspace through API calls, where you'll also need user credentials, like the service credentials. And the app interacts with the backend based on your user input and additional information, and displays results back on the user's input. So this is how you develop. And so what are you waiting for? Quickly create a chatbot that can interact on any messaging platform with IBM Watson. Thank you.